Hello everyone and welcome to another Engine Snack. I'm Grandmaster Matthew Sadler and we are taking a look at the game between ClassicAra and Komodo 10 CCRL at the TCEC Season 22 League 2 and League 1 testing. So before the league start, the TCEC admin always ensures that all the new engines, all the updates are tested so that no crashes occur during the tournament. Incredible work, and he does it absolutely amazingly. I mean, big shout out to Alorel for all the work that he does. This is from the testing, and sometimes can lead to some very interesting games. What they tend to do is to put slightly older machines like Komodo 10 running on 4 processors, 4 threads, against a full-strength ClassicAra, and sometimes you see how good the old guys are, but in this case the old guys have been suffering a little bit. This was the position after 21 moves, and it illustrates a theme I really love, and that's really the great use that engines make of the king. If you look at the white king in this position, what tends to happen is that the space to the right of it tends to become dead space. After all, you don't move the king very much in the game, and you're certainly not going to move it forwards where it's exposed. So all this space to the right of the king tends to become unused in the game. But there's a whole chapter on this in the Silicon Road to Chess Improvement, my new book, and ClassicAra also demonstrates that just because the king's in the way doesn't mean that it can't get out of the way. And in this position, white has a slight space advantage. It's a Maroczy-bind structure, these pawns on c4 and e4 clamping down on the pawn on d6. And black's position looks a little bit odd somehow. All the minor pieces are clumped on the queen side. The king's a little bit weak, and black's also given a little hook on the king side for white to attack. But ClassicAra's way of exploiting this is quite beautiful. White plays the move h4 and attacking this, and after g takes h4, what's the idea? Queen h6 maybe, doesn't look too bad, but this is even more powerful. King f2. Get the king out of the way and allow the rook to use the space to the right of the king. And this is very, very similar to an AlphaZero idea that we highlighted in Game Changer. Just the king moving up, the rook moving over, and all of a sudden, black really regrets that all the pieces are on the queen side because, something very unexpected has happened. White's opened up the king side and is also getting rooks to attack the black king. So bishop a6 happened, rook h1, rook f7, rook takes h4, and you can see the power of what's coming in. Rook's coming into to h1, probably the queen to h6 as well, maybe knight to f4, maybe e5, opening up the line of the bishop. All those arrows, and it's all happening. So after e6, Komodo defended quite well here. Knight f4. This pawn isn't necessarily hanging because you've got moves like rook d7 hitting the queen. Knight f4, king h8, knight h5, very nice square for the knight here, attacking these weaknesses. Rook ab7, rook g4 played, and slightly strange move, that one. Would have been very natural just to double up on the h file, but knight e5, rook g3 played, b5, and black went for counterplay. And now black's actually threatening maybe to get one of these knights onto to d3, which could be quite dangerous. And so what I like very much is that ClassicAra just plays king g1, move out of the way, put the king back into safety now that you've activated a rook through that channel. And after bishop e8, queen h6, queen e7, f4, white had a fantastic position. Just really, really nice attacking chances. And, this pawn's very weak. e5's coming in maybe to open up the line of the bishop, or even maybe just f5 in order to free d5 for the knight. And, Komodo resisted gamely, but didn't last long after this. So a wonderful game from ClassicAra, and I just really like that starting point of h4 takes king f2, just using the king actively to create space and create entry channels for your own pieces, entry channels that you wouldn't expect just looking at the position the first time. Great play from ClassicAra.